Warriors, elves, goblins and orcs have all come to battle relentlessly for hours on end. But this isn't the new Lord of the Rings film. This is the live-action role-play society in Rotherham Woods on a Saturday afternoon.
One of the things I enjoy the most is that you really get yourself absorbed into the experience, into what's going on around you. And so you can use your imagination and everything else just dissolves and you get right into the experience of going out and smacking some monsters and get this real satisfaction of surviving some imaginary encounter.
This group meets twice a year, but there are LARP groups all over the country.
It's just cathartic. You come away for a weekend, you play, you run around in the woods, you hit each other with rubber weapons and you have a laugh. And you forget about work on Monday. People who are gamers, computer gamers, tend to get it and get the idea of it a lot quicker. There are still some people who think we're complete geekish nerds, and they're right, but a lot more people kind of understand what we're doing and why we're doing it and why it's fun and want to do it.
LARP groups act out scenarios as a variety of different characters. These last days on end and they play long into the night. The characters earn points and have special skills which they gradually build up. All the games are refereed, which can lead to long waits between battles.
I think it's a bit of a giggle. Yeah, especially watching people walk the dogs and try to ignore you. Because you can see the look on their faces saying, this isn't part of my reality. They're invisible.
How do you think the public feel about LARPing?
They would see it as a failure of the care in the community and the closure of the mental hospitals in the 1980s.
Despite negative public opinion, the group embraced their hobby.
What I get from LARPing is you can do things you can't do in real life. You can run into battle, you can fight evil monsters and do exciting, really adventurous, risky, marvellous things like that. So yeah, I love it. I like the fighting.
For me, it's a social thing. You do it with your friends, you get to see people that you don't normally see for the rest of the year. You spend a weekend running around. Bonus, you get to fight people, hit people with swords.
So, having nothing better to do with my weekend, I decided to try it out for myself. After being trained in weaponry and given special skills, I was ready to go. Within no time, I was a pro warrior, fighting goblins and saving the world. My verdict? It definitely beats staying in and watching TV. I had an excellent weekend in a fantasy land which brought out the inner geek. Even if I did spend most of it lying on the floor.